and we're back at camp, and we got Steve and his ultimate bus here. And I know you guys have maybe seen the video of his van with the shower and the ultimate van. Well, now he's got the ultimate bus. I think he's around here.
Hey, what's up, Kevs?
Yo.
How you guys doing?
Good, man.
Yeah, so we got our bus here. You may remember me from my van tour video, but this is, now we've got a company, nowhere.vans, and this is sort of a technology demonstration vehicle for us. So we've got a lot of cool stuff on here. The fold-out deck and the electrical system are kind of the biggest cool factors. So walk you guys through the electrical system and show you what we got going on. We got a Tesla-powered battery system that's 25 kilowatt hours and 2,700 watts of solar. And the goal is to be able to run all the heating and cooling off of electric. So let's check it out.
Let's do it. And as you can see, lots of panels on the roof. We've got a deck back there. It's a great place for sunset and sunrise. There you can see the nowhere.vans on the back here. You can check that out. He does amazing work. Ooh, dang. And this is a custom door here.
Yep.
Oh.
All right, so as you can see, this is a former school bus, so we still got some school bus yellow under here. But this is basically the core of the electrical system. So this is built around Tesla battery packs. When you get into real high power densities, these make a lot of sense. So we do some of those on like our real high power systems. So these are about 500 amp hours a piece. We've got 4 of them in here. They're a 24 volt system, so that works out to about 25 kilowatt hours. So these packs, we run a custom battery management system on these that talks directly to the packs natively, and that activates a main contactor, and that's our way to keep everything safe, because this battery chemistry, you do have to really manage it properly to keep the whole system safe and keep the batteries happy. So it's important to really know what you're doing if you're going to implement this. It's definitely a lot more complex than a standard 12 volt system. And so that's one of the things that we really try to do properly is really keep this all safe. And we use all Victron components on this stuff. We are a Victron distributor, so we know how that stuff works pretty well, and are able to integrate it properly. So this system has a servo system monitor. It's got a few different charge controllers in here for the panels to keep them all on separate strings and kind of do that most efficiently. We run a couple links power in, so all the batteries are fused individually. We run 2 links distributors so that everything is fused individually. All these charge controllers and inverters and like main power takeoff for the DC power, all that stuff is fused individually, which is really the proper way to do it. There's a Lynx shunt on here for measuring power. And then we've got the servo system monitor right here, so we can tell exactly what's going on. That kind of integrates everything in here. Takes all the parameters from the charge controllers and the current shunt and the inverters, ties that all together so we can see exactly what's going on. This system is Wi-Fi enabled too, so we can put that on Wi-Fi and then we can monitor that from anywhere in the world. That's a super nice feature when we're ever trying to troubleshoot anything or give support remotely. People are able to just put the servo on a network, and then we can see exactly what's going on. So we like that system a lot. I'll show you the interface on that in just a minute. So the inverters we've got in here, we have 2 2,000 watt Victron inverters, and we have that because we're running split phase in here. So this is all designed to support a mini split air conditioner / heat pump, and that system needs 208 volt power in order to run, or 220. So we run the inverters. They're both 120 volt inverters, but they operate out of phase, and so you get 240 volts across the 2. And Victron designs their system to be set up that way, and so we can program that and set it up so that you get both 120 volt power off of each inverter for your household appliances, and you get 240 across both of them for the actual mini split.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks pretty awesome. Look nice and clean and safe, most of all.
Mm-hmm. So let's check out the interface on this and look at what this is all doing.
What in the...
What?
Nowhere Vans ain't
Whoa.
no joke.
Who's that? It's Vanning ain't no joke.
Whoa, what are those?
These are sweet shirts. Look at that.
And we're
nowhere.
Ooh. You get your van swag at vanningaintnojoke.com.
Whoop.
And we're having
Shitty
a competition
awesome.
who can make the dirtiest white t-shirt. Lee's winning.
Who's
He doesn't have it on, but it's very dirty.
Kev's in a close second. All right, so this is the main interface for the Servo system monitor. This is just the Touch GX50. It's a 5-inch touchscreen interface. So it kind of gives us an overview of exactly what's going on our battery system. You can see what our state of charge is, how much we're getting from solar right now, what's going on the AC loads. And you see we have two different lines here, line 1, line 2. Those are our two inverters. And then you can see what's going on, what's left over going to just DC loads. So this is really nice to get a quick snapshot of what your power system's doing, and you can go in here and look at each individual component in here, and I can see a whole lot more detail in here. I can even see the BMS in here, which is the Tesla battery system, and I can go in and I can see, exactly like what my individual cell voltages are on here, which is super great because that's what I really care about, is these individual string voltages and making sure those are within spec. So that all gets reported out. That talks natively to the Victron system over the same language. I can look at that via my online portal as well. And I can go in and even look at, I don't have it quite hooked up yet, but this system will do tank monitoring as well. I can go in and change the AC input current limit. I can turn my inverters on or off right from here. And it's really a pretty slick system for going in and kind of tying everything together and monitoring. I can see my individual solar charge controllers on here and what they're doing. I can go in and see that what the total yield is on these, all sorts of stuff. Go in, look at my daily history, see what I've gotten today from this specific charge controller. Yesterday I got 3.8 kilowatt hours just from one of these strings of 3 panels. This all gets reported through the online interface too. It's really easy to look at, and so it's a nice way to get a snapshot of what's going on your battery system and how much power you're getting in and all that.
Ooh.
Look at all the space in here. Look, we got split AC.
Right. Yeah, so this is one of our.
That's a lot of monitoring with one panel.
So this is one of our mini split units right now. We've got a 24,000 BTU outdoor unit, and then this is an 18,000 BTU indoor unit and a 9,000 in the rear. So that 24,000 will support both these two interior units. These can operate in air conditioner mode or in heat mode. They're pretty efficient. This system is an LG system. I forget the exact model, but it has a pretty good efficiency rating, and it's also the outdoor unit was compact enough to fit in the space we wanted for it, and it tucks nicely up underneath the bus. So that's kind of why we chose this one. It's a good fit for our application. So far it's been pretty awesome. Let's head to the roof and check out the solar.
Yeah, and there's so much room in here. He did a roof
Don't
raise
look too
on
closely.
it. He's still working on it. It's a work in
right
progress, but there's a lot of headroom in here. Look at all this. That's crazy.
Yep.
Good job. Let's head up there. All right, coming up out the roof. Ooh, right off the bat, we got Starlink. Fancy. And look at all these solar panels. Wow.
Yeah, so we've got 8 panels up here. They're Panasonic 340s. They were chosen because they're pretty high efficiency panels and they fit the application pretty well. So each of these strings of 4 are actually on subframes that are hinged and have the ability to tilt up one way or the other way for a little better efficiency. That's not that functionality is not quite complete yet, but in the future we should be able to tilt each of the strings individually to really increase the efficiency on these. But 2,700 watts is what this works out to, and that on a good day is enough to get close to half of our battery capacity, maybe even a little more on a good day in. So you really need a lot of solar to support that big of a battery system and that much loads. This system actually isn't tied in at all to the vehicle alternator, so we get all of our power purely from solar right now, unless we plug into shore power, which we haven't at all on this trip. So you really need a lot of solar to be able to support that, and a lot of battery capacity to be able to kind of make, get yourself through some cloudy days, or some days where you're parked under the trees, or dust storms, depending on where you are. And yeah, so far it's been working pretty well for us.
It's like the most beautiful scene behind you here.
Yeah.
He also has this big deck. He's got his playa bikes on here still. We're jealous, but
yeah.
You do this work for people, you help people in your area kind of install systems?
Yeah, we do. So we do van builds, full conversions on sprinters, and then we also do a lot of electrical upgrades. So that's one of our specialties. So if you're in the Midwest, we're in Wisconsin, Elkhorn, Wisconsin, come find us. But if you're looking to upgrade your electrical system with, lithiums typically, looking to do solar, off-grid, we do off-grid air conditioning, and put a lot of like cruising comfort systems in for DC powered air conditioning, or like the rooftop units. Those are good too. But we like to put the undermount cruising comforts in, because then you can put as much solar on the roof as you can fit. So that's a good way to go. But yeah, if you're looking for an electrical upgrade, or have any questions about that stuff, or just want to buy some Victron components, hit us up. Nowhere Vans. You'll find us online, nowhere.vans.com. @nowhere.vans is our Instagram, or just stop by our shop in Elkhorn.
Awesome. And all the links are in the description. And big thanks to Steven, always doing cool stuff and always kind of pushing the limit on what you can do in this off-grid lifestyle. So thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. And all you Kookz out there, like and subscribe. And if you need any help, I highly recommend it. He does great work, and you'll be excited. And tell him the Kookz sent you. So see you guys later, and check out the views. Dang, it looks so crazy up here.
Amazing. It's like the